Welcome back to Kuusi TV and to Meet the Colours, a series designed to help you better understand the key traits that define each of our 4 dominant personality types. Episode 2, Sunshine Yellows. The ever-sociable, eternal optimists who love new shiny things. Spontaneous, fun, and creatively minded, Sunshine Yellows can bring a spark to any environment. They have active imaginations to fuel their creativity, so much so, their heads can be stuck in the clouds. For the less extroverted personality types, Sunshine Yellows can lift them up and inspire them, but, at their worst, overwhelm or irritate them, such is their appetite for sociability, often at the cost of sticking to task. If you want to get the best out of a Sunshine Yellow, however, you have to let some of this extroversion shine. Clip the wings too severely of the Sunshine Yellow and they will be lost to you. Their mood can switch from inspiration to apathy. That said, a balance must be struck. The most extreme Sunshine Yellows can be obsessed to a fault with the sociable side of life. The pub disruptively more attractive a prospect than the meeting room. Our real-life superheroes video featured these famous faces as examples of Sunshine Yellows, but, like episode 1, today more comedians will be providing us examples of key Sunshine Yellow traits. Coming up, we will see Amy Schumer, Robin Williams, Wanda Sykes, and Kevin Hart. I thought we may leave the fruity language behind with those fire reds, but please be warned, as may come as no surprise if you're familiar with these performers, that there is bad language throughout the clips in this video. First up, Amy Schumer demonstrates that with the Sunshine Yellow, they may tend to be something of an open book.
I haven't seen you, maybe a couple of little events here and there.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I see you in the movies, I see you on TV,
Yep.
I see you're doing commercials
That's
now.
right. That's right. You know, I'm friends with Jennifer Lawrence, and she is the face of Dior, and I am the body of Mayo. Did you know that?
Yes, I
was
did.
in a
I saw that.
mayonnaise commercial.
You were in a mayonnaise commercial.
Mayonnaise commercial. I feel like my favorite thing is picturing the marketing meeting where they were like, "Who looks like they eat mayo? Who you know?" Somebody's like, "Schumer," and they're like, "Yes, every meal. Okay, let's get her on the horn." You know?
It was very funny. I did
Yeah.
get to see that, but that's not the only company you work with.
Oh
right?
no. I work with only the sexiest brands.
Yeah.
I am the official vagina of Tampax.
It's an honor.
You know, I'm sorry
Congratulations.
that you missed out. I know you were in the running, but I'm basically,
Congratulations.
yeah,
That's-
they searched far and wide for the vagina they wanted to represent their brand.
Wow.
And you know what my favorite thing is about that? Because I really am a spokesperson for them. In between the time I signed on with them, I had a hysterectomy, which, if you don't know, that's when you get your uterus taken out.
Yeah, that's right.
And look, I'm no doctor.
No.
But when you don't have a uterus, do you know what you don't get anymore?
Periods.
Bing, bing, bing,
All
bing,
right,
bing,
there
bing,
you are.
bing,
Yeah,
bing,
thank you.
bing.
Yeah, okay, wow.
Yeah, I know they wanted
you're
to fire
still-
me, but yeah, they still, no, of course I want you to stay on, of course, even
Yeah.
though you don't get the thing.
Yeah,
that
you're the spokesman. Yeah, congratulations.
Right, yeah. Very sexy.
It's an honor.
If you have a sexual product,
Talk to Amy Schumer.
Mayo and
You know, I do want to applaud you because over the past few years, you've been very open about health issues that you've had.
Thank you. Yes, I have. I feel like it's really important. People don't really speak, especially women. Like, I have endometriosis, which 10% of women have, but like, you know, it's so undiagnosed. And when I was pregnant, I had something called hyperemesis, which means you're violently ill through your whole pregnancy. And, you know, Kate Middleton had it, Cindy Crawford had it. So it was like, let me guess. You know, of course, I'm next because I'm like them, you know.
Yeah.
Visually, I'm like them visually.
Yes,
and,
visually, of course.
And
I think it's good that you're doing it.
yeah.
I think it's helpful to get it out there and get the conversation going and talking.
Share what's going on, you know,
Yeah.
and I was so happy to be diagnosed because I was like, okay, great, what do we do? You know, now we know what it was. What do people do? And they said, oh, well, we haven't been able to study it because it only happens to women. And we really only focus on male medicine, you know. But if your husband wants, we have a chewable Viagra. Okay? That's a real product.
We've figured that out.
It's real.
Because that was the problem with Viagra.
Because sometimes it's scary to take a pill, right? It's scary.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
What if it gets stuck?
Yeah, let's make it...
I don't want it.
Let's make it chewable. Let's get the scientists working on...
one.
Let's get the doc...
Next, a legend. Robin Williams, and the ferocious sociability of the Sunshine Yellow demonstrated through interaction with an audience.
To draw cartoons of themselves. Now, I'm sensing self-esteem issues.
Well, let's see.
Now,
no.
Now, God forbid, when I ask to see this woman in the audience, that she looks like this.
Graham Norton, you better not put that up on a camera. I will bitch that your gay ass around the stadium. I will be on you like shit on Velcro. Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Okay, show the picture.
This is the lady. Now, her name is Jane Hayes. Jane Hayes? Now, let's have a look at Jane in the flesh.
Jane?
Jane, you're beautiful, Jane.
Jane, you're not a gay black basketball player.
Now, spare a thought for Sally Jenkins and I think her husband. Look at Sally. Where's Sally?
Suffers from paperclip tits.
Sally, you look quite buxom. With your funny little terrier ears. Look at you. Oh, and for some reason you've drawn a penis on your own face. Why has she done that?
She's done a penis with two tiny balls. And what are those? I don't know. There's two upside-down bells.
Oh, my God. Is that your husband, Dave? Is that you? Yeah. And are you naked as well?
Yeah.
What's that strange line?
Yeah, but more importantly, what's peeking out here? Are those your two balls going, I'm down here? And why do you have an accordion for a neck?
Oh, yes. Yeah, what's with the neck?
We were drunk.
I know that. We were drunk.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh, listen, before we go, there's someone who can do a very good Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Who's that? That's Gary Lawson. Where's Gary? Oh, there's Gary. Oh, he's now, Gary, is this one of those things where you said you could, and now you're here, and Robin Williams is sat on a sofa, you're thinking, oh, shit.
That's for you to decide, Graham.
OK, Gary. Gary is an electrician, if anyone's looking. OK, go, Gary. Your impression of Mrs. Doubtfire now.
Hello, dear. I'm a hip old granny who can beat bop, deep bop, dance to a drop, and yo-yo make a wicked cup of cocoa.
Bless you, Danny. Oh, Danny, that was stunning. You made me harder than Chinese algebra. Well done. Well done, Danny. You did a great job. Brilliant.
That was good, wasn't it?
Oh, God, it just flew.
Now, we've got to talk about Mr. Doubtfire just briefly, because, everyone loves that.
Sunshine Yellows are spontaneous, and as Wanda Sykes shows us here in a brilliant Hot Ones interview with Sean Evans, sometimes spontaneous to a fault, causing personal suffering in the process.
How you feeling?
You don't want to know how I'm feeling right now. Oh, boy. I think I'm tapping out.
You got to tap? Just chill, Wanda.
Okay. Ooh. You know, I'm 53.
Yeah.
I can't eat this crap anymore.
Right.
My stomach is like, oh boy,
It's kind of going a little bit crazy over there.
But this is the problem. It goes like from 1 to, these are like 3s, and then you go to 18.
Right.
So and then this is like 100.
Right.
So, because now, I can say anything. it's I'm ready to confess the shit I haven't even done. That's
show.
where my mind is right now. I did it. I fucked Kevin Hart. Yeah, it was me. What? And this is indeed hotter than, or they're all on this same.
Here's what I would say to you. Guests always have the hardest time with this one.
Okay.
If you can get on top of this one, you can get on top of this one, you can get on top of this one. I would say this, Wanda, don't try to be a hero. You know what I mean? Don't go there. You've been cleaning wings all the way through. I think you were lulled into a little bit of a sense of false security, you know? On Crystal, you were like, there's not enough on, there's not enough on, there's not enough on. And then now we're at a point where you're just sort of hitting a wall hard. This is not a peer pressure situation.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bite and ask a question. If you wanna go swimming, you can go swimming. If you wanna tap, you can tap. It's not the end of the world. Wow. Be careful.
Can I call my mother?
Sunshine yellows can be sensitive souls. Here's Kevin Hart revealing his sensitivity.
You didn't know. That's not true. I sent you an email at your Hotmail address. Do you still have your Hotmail?
I do not have the Hotmail.
Ellen@hotmail.com. You're not doing it?
No.
Well, that explains it.
I see.
I sent the Evite to the Hotmail.
Darn it.
Somebody's got to give me Ellen's. I need her new email, guys, when we're done. Yeah, the Hotmail. Guys, who has Hotmail? That's bad. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I missed it because it looked like it was beautiful.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
That was a moment where she looked down into my eyes. It was very romantic. How many times we had to set the shot? Kevin, can you step up a little bit? Nope. This is it, guys. I said that a couple times. No, you know what? It was a beautiful day. It was everything that I hoped that it would be. I was happy.
And
she was happy.
And your son was your best man?
My son was my best man.
That's adorable.
My son was my best man. My son.
Look at him. How old is he?
He is 8 years old. He's about to be 9 soon.
Wow.
He took it serious though. Like I told him and I explained it to him. I said, look, this is bigger than just you having the title best man. This is my way of showing you that you're my best friend. Like you're my son, but you're my best friend. This is your dad's biggest day, and I want you to be a part of it. You got to be right by my side. So he was like, the whole time? And I was like, yeah. He held the rings. We were doing a toast in the back, and I said, as the best man, you got to give the toast. He's like, well, I'm not drinking. I said, no, you're not drinking, son. So we put some apple juice in a little cup for him, and he was like, this is for my dad and his happiness. And I instantly buckled. Like, I mean, buckled. And my son goes, get yourself together. You're about to get married. like straight face. Get yourself together. You're about to get married. Like, I really buckled because he didn't take that moment for granted. And it meant the world to me. So, you know, those are just candid moments between me and my best man that we had before the actual wedding. But he
really
made that
sweet.
Day. He made it amazing. That's my daughter. That's heaven right there. She made me cry as well, just telling me she loves to see me smile. My kids are amazing. I can't talk too much because I'll start crying out here.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, see, that I can't. That's enough, guys. It's gonna start there. That's enough. Enough is enough, all right?
That is so beautiful.
You see my suit? Only a thug will wear a suit like this. They're trying to break me up here. They're trying to break me.
So, you went on your honeymoon to St. Bart's, right?
Yes, we did.
Which, there's not any photographers there ever, are they? There's lots of photographers there, and you were jumping off a boat, which I'm so impressed by this shot. Look at, and it's...
Yeah, that's perfect form.
No, the next one is perfect form. Look at that.
Yep.
That's
the next picture you guys don't see, my trunks came off. Yeah, I was butt balling that water. Gave a couple fish a surprise they didn't expect to get. The bad part is that the people that were on the boat, the staff on the boat, I came back up because I didn't see my trunks at first. So I'm just laying in the water, and my wife is like, excuse me, you out here skinny dipping? I was like, didn't plan on it. I don't know where the trunks are. So I had to like literally go back out to find my trunks.
How do you not know that your trunks are gone? How do you not feel that?
I got a lot of junk. A lot of junk. You know, I didn't know what was going on. Okay, I thought something was swimming around my ankle. Switch! See that right there? You see that? See the timing of that right there? I'm joking.
Oh my God. So let's talk about, before we run out of time, let's talk about how busy you are and how you ever have time to sleep, because you have so much going on.
Yes.
You're, the show is coming back.
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
That's coming back.
Season
You have
5.
another show. Yes, you have.
Heart of the City.
Then you, how do you, and then you have this movie, and you're doing another movie in Hawaii right now, which you flew in from.
Yep.
And you're going back tomorrow to keep shooting?
I go back tomorrow to keep shooting, and once I'm done this, then I start doing Untouchable with me and Bryan Cranston. Are you guys laughing at my shorts? Yeah. Didn't know they had that picture. Listen, my character's knees are supposed to be bad. No, that's me and Dwayne The Rock Johnson shooting Jumanji. We're in the jungle. Like, they really put a black man that fears every insect and animal in the jungle. Like, I wish you could see how many takes I'm messing up. It's bad. All right, action. Man, you stop. Everybody stop. Stop. I carry a bottle of Listerine because I read that Listerine kills the mosquitoes. So in between takes, you'll see me. Kevin, we see that. I know you do. Just wait for it to dial down, and then let's shoot it again. I hate bugs, but I'm out there in it, man. So I'm lucky. I'm very lucky and blessed to be this busy.
Sunshine yellows often thrive in creative situations. Here's Amy Schumer highlighting her creative flair in a clip.
Amy Schumer writes, directs, executive produces, and stars in Life and Beth, the hit show partly inspired by her own life. Season 2's coming up. Here's a bit of a clip.
Okay, listen. John and I are getting married.
This is meant to be.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That's your husband.
There he is. Okay, I need a drink.
Look, she does. Hey, Amy, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Happy Valentine's Day,
You too.
everybody.
You too.
Thank you.
And Beth and John they're engaged.
They get engaged.
So that's got to change things.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not an autobiographical show, but it's definitely inspired by my real life. My husband and I were engaged for 4 days.
4 days?
4 days.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the way to throw a wedding. You know? Truly, like, did not have any of the drama, but people still showed up. So on Tuesday, they still came.
So would this engagement be a little bit longer, Beth and John?
I think it's probably a little longer on the TV show than mine was. Yeah.
But your co-star on the show, Michael Cera, speaking of showing up, he showed up in a viral Super Bowl commercial. Did you have any idea that he was doing that?
I had a little inkling. He really keeps what he's doing on the DL, though. You know, like Barbie, or he was in a bunch of like Oscar hopeful movies this year. But he did tell me a little bit that he was doing this commercial. But I didn't know the premise, so I got to enjoy it along with everybody else.
You have a lot of great guest stars this season, including Jennifer Coolidge, where she plays a psychic.
Oh my gosh, yes. She is the funniest person alive. Her and Amy Sedaris, they actually switched roles at the very last minute, but we were shooting in New Orleans, which I know you love.
New Orleans.
And that's her town. Jennifer loves New Orleans. She has a place there. So you know, we flipped their roles and we got to shoot the funniest scene ever together.
She is hysterical. She is hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay, in real life. Okay, you are, you recently celebrated your 6th wedding anniversary, and you did it in a very, let's say, unique way. Handmaid's Tale photo that you put up there for, you know, that just kind of, what was the inspiration?
What was that? I was in a sketch on Saturday Night Live where I wore that, but it just seems right, like on your wedding anniversary for the institution of marriage, you know, You're institutionalized. So I just thought that people would get a giggle out of that.
Okay, all right, big time. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so what's your gift to your hubby for Valentine's Day?
Oh, well, I told him this morning, I said, if you want to see your gift, go right in the living room, because that's where our son was. If he ever wants a gift for anything, I just say,
there you go.
Look what I made with my body. So, yeah. Check him out. It's right over there.
There you go.
And I literally was about to ask you, who's the more romantic one in the relationship?
He's very romantic. He's way more, for our anniversary, a bunch of, crushed lavender, and he got me a painting. Yeah, I got him a card. We have some M&Ms. Do you mind if I borrow those? Yeah. Is that okay? Do you ever read what's on these? Do you ever check out?
I love those.
I want to see what I got.
What you got?
Bloated. It's horrible. It's not fair. Who did that?
No.
It's just rude.
So last month you hopped on the stage with Madonna?
Yes, I was on stage with Madonna, like you do,
Yeah, sure.
I had no idea I was going on stage, is the truth.
Wasn't it?
No, I found out like maybe a half hour before, and a choreographer came up to me, and I thought it was a joke. And she's like, you're going to get a lap dance. But I felt bad. I'm leaving my husband home with, to put our son to bed. And I'm like, I'll be home early, and then I'm getting a lap dance. Oh, no. It was amazing. Go see Madonna. I went twice to the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, only got one lap dance.
Okay. Borderline's my favorite song.
Oh,
What's your favorite Madonna song?
Can I sing La Isla Bonita? Probably not. Do you have to buy it? I think I can sing 5 notes. Tropical,
you always leave us wanting more.
I know, yes. I know. A lot of people wanted me to drop it out.
It may surprise you. You know one of my favorite? Papa Don't Preach.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you do that karaoke. What do you sing at karaoke?
He does it.
No, I actually sang at karaoke a month ago.
Okay.
It was a duet with my wife. I Got You, Babe.
I got you. Oh, that's cute. I love that.
Please tell me there's a video.
George just knows how to get the R, doesn't he?
You're the one who teed it up. Thank you.
There's got to be a video. Please tell me there's a video.
Yeah.
Of course.
If there is, I'll buy it.
But you're really close with Madonna because you even were on a pyramid with her, a human pyramid.
Oh my gosh, she is so amazing. My friends from home and we always make pyramids. Through the years, we were like, let's make a pyramid. Very stupid, just drinking. And Madonna, after I got to headline at Madison Square Garden, we said, can we get on our pyramid? She said, of course, and she climbed right up there.
Wow.
So she was already a legend, but now she's like a real legend with my friends.
Aw, that'd be very special.
Insane, very stupid.
No, never. Amy, thank you as always. I mean, you even got George Stephanopoulos admit that he did karaoke. That was huge.
Should we make a pyramid? George get on top?
No, you're really pushing it now.
Because I know I got to get to the bottom of the pyramid. I'm like, oh, no.
You and me, we'll be the base. We'll be the base. And hygiene, I think my son's watching.
Season 2 of Life and Beth starts streaming this Friday.
The eternal optimists, who can suffer in their sensitivity through others' pessimism or where their optimism is too brutally beaten down by circumstances. Sunshine Yellows see the glass as positively half full and see great potential in the yet-to-be-filled half. In this beautiful clip, Robin Williams expresses the cause for optimism for all of humanity.
It's just a process of that, of building that in again.
You treat a disease, you win, you lose. You treat a person, I guarantee you'll win no matter what the outcome.
Providing a security of acknowledging who I am and saying, I love that. I love what you are. Don't be afraid. And it's like, oh, then that frees you up. You really do? Me? I used to talk about myself. I used to have this image that I was kind of like this, almost like a dwarf, because I've been called that in school. I was like this little short, furry guy. And then I said, I love that. Really? But that's been the process, and it's so wonderful, and it's growing. And you learn and you go through, and it's been tough. And the way that all of Oliver's work is, he makes you examine these supposedly negative and horrifying things from another perspective and say, yes, these are, there is great pain in aspects to that, but he also said, look at the power of the human spirit, and more than just the spirit, the power of the mind, and distinguishing between the mind and the brain. Some people say that the brain is a computer, but he said, no, beyond that, there is something, there is deity within you. There is that, that spark, that divine thing, and it stems from creation, that thing that is soul.
The human spirit is more powerful than any drug. And that is what needs to be nourished.
And that's what I was fascinated by with Oliver's writing and with Awakenings. That which can shine through something that which seems apparently dead, but yet the human mind and spirit shines through that. And you saw it in the tapes when he showed me the tapes of some of the patients. And they would be like this, and he'd say, watch. And all of a sudden, they would come back. And you can see they were there, and then they would go out again. And it would be in that moment you knew. And he said he was only going on that faith that they were there.
Well, I was going to say, did meeting those people over such a sustained period of time, concentrated period of time, I mean, did it make you feel that life is incredibly unfair, or did you feel that maybe it's fair because they have some compensating thing that we don't?
The thing that makes me sometimes feel that life is unfair, that flattens me, is when you see children with cancer. When they bring that, I say, why? I mean, we had a young boy come to the set of Hook who wrote and came, and you say, why? Why do this? I mean, why is it that they have this? I mean, that's sometimes the one time I go, oh, if it's benevolent and all this, why are they? But yet, then after a while you talk to them, and even then they have such a will and a power that anytime you start to think, oh, my life, and go, look at this child. This one little boy was 8, shaved head from chemotherapy, but had such a strength and a power and such a joy that he was just like, it was beyond intoxicating, that he basically had this will and this spirit and this love and was not bitter and was not angry. He was still a child, and he still would take me to meet the other kids and say, look, hey, this is my friend, that's Tommy. He's on a machine, but he's okay, and he's fine. He likes Legos, and he wasn't like this,
Sunshine yellows can be real assets during periods of change, as they are by far the most adaptable of the dominant personality categories. In response to an immense, life-altering change, Wanda Sykes brilliantly describes her adaptability.
And I have to be concerned about what I put in my body. I'm a breast cancer survivor, so yeah. And here's a crazy thing. What was a blessing, I found out about the breast cancer through a breast reduction. Yeah, I went in for a breast reduction, because I had really big titties. I mean, it was giving me all kind of problems, back problems, and just, big titty women problems, Big titty girls, what I'm talking about. You go shopping and you go reach for something on the top shelf and you knock everything down on the bottom shelf. You're like, oh shit, oh Lord, is this real crystal down here? Was this real crystal? You go to the movie theater, you order the big bucket of popcorn. Right? And you like, I don't think, did I eat all that popcorn? I don't think I did. And then you get home, take your bra off, popcorn just fall everywhere. You're like, oh, I knew I ain't eat all that popcorn. Here it is. Baby, you want to watch a movie? I got some popcorn. Yes, I went in. I was diagnosed. They found it in the pathology of the breast reduction. So I was like, all right, because I have such a strong history of breast cancer on my mom's side. I was like, I ain't taking any chances. I ain't fucking around. I went for the double mastectomy, and now I got, I'm all healthy, got new boobs. Hey, 52-year-old with the titties of a 22-year-old. And it's taking me some time to get used to the new titties, I gotta tell you. No, because I was used to the old ones, I'd broken them in. I would get up in the morning, brushing my teeth. Old titties would just... Hey. But new titties, I don't know, man. New titties, I'm brushing my teeth. The new titties just like. Who you new titties up to? New titties want to do 22-year-old things. They want to hang out. They want to go do things. I got to show new titties my ID every now and then. Like, hey, I'm 52, new titties. I go to the bar, order, I'm going to order a glass of wine. New titties just jump up. Shot, 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 shot. We are not doing shots.
Another asset of the sunshine yellow is their ability to inspire others. Here, showing his less chaotic side, Kevin Hart talks about his own inspiration.
I'm big on just like logic, right? And there's this like moment that I had where I just kept saying, why not? Like, why, right? And Russell Westbrook is a good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. I tease him all the time because the one saying that he has that I wish I would have had, or I wish I got to first is why not, right? And it's so genius. It's so genius. It's so simple, but yet so profound. You don't just have to have one job. And working any job, and whether that job is a 9 to 5 or whether it's a, half a day, full day, whatever it is, you don't just have to do one thing. You can do a lot of different things. But there's this weird mindset that a lot of people have that you can only do one thing. Mm. And when I realized I don't have to just do one thing, I can do a lot of different things. You can be good at a lot of different things. Mm. But you don't know that you're good at a lot of different things unless you try a lot of different things. And when I looked around and I kind of just realized how the world goes around, it's all based off of creativity. Mm. It's all based off of ideas. It's all based off of thought-provoking, then groundbreaking opportunities. Mm. But the simplest things have come from an idea. Mm-hmm. From your chair to your table to your wheel to your light bulb to your car to your plane to your helicopter to the idea of a hotel, from hotels going to a place of people renting out houses and Airbnbs to taxis to then people driving their own cars. And these are all ideas. Mm. And the groundbreaking thought that I had in realizing all these ideas is that these ideas have the potential to touch the sky if a person believes that they can. Mm. If a person believes that they can, well, your world of idea changes. Your reason for getting up, your reason for putting your feet on the ground every morning, it can change if you believe that the purpose that you now have and that you're working towards, based off of an idea, is something that you can succeed in. Mm. I grasped that understanding and I attached it to everything that I tried to do. I did not set out to be the actor, the director, the writer, the producer, the CEO, the chairman, the advisor. I did not set out to do any of these things. And I'm going to make it very clear, I don't have the educational background for any of these things. What I had was an idea to try. Mm. And after you get an idea to try, what I had was the patience to sit and listen. Be a sponge. Learn. Figure it out. Mm. And figuring it out, there was another side of not being okay with the incomplete version of figuring out the thing that I didn't do. Mm-hmm. Well, why did I go ask all these questions if I'm not going to try it now that I know how?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me try it. The only consequence is failure. Mm.
By the way, not trying is failing.
Yeah, well said.
I want to make that very clear.
Well said, yeah.
Not trying is failing. There's a lot of things that people can't do simply because you've never tried to do it. And I'm not saying that you should try everything. I'm not saying that you're supposed to do everything. I'm saying that for me, when someone says something and I go, no, I never did that. I have to have a reason for why I've never done it and a justification. If you ask me something and I go, no, and you just say why, and I go, that's not good enough for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to have a reason why. And that's the foundation that I stand on. That's how I built this mindset, this level of energy to go at.
Finally, for this episode, we had to close out with one more clip from Robin Williams. Here, the production team describe and Robin Williams demonstrates how his imagination helped create something unique and transformative in animation.
And of course, Robin Williams added an element to animation that I don't think we've heard before.
Let's make some magic! Let's blow this popsicle stand!
A doorstop would be a fabulous career.
Not bad! Good night, Alice!
Fairly early on, I think we had the idea of using Robin Williams as the genie, and as we wrote our first version of the script, that was one of the key ideas there, was that the genie was kind of a transforming stand-up comedian, very much like Robin Williams.
Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show.
We took a comedy album of Robin's, and Eric Goldberg, great genius animator, took a little stretch of comedy off the album as a sales pitch, really, did some animation to it.
But first, before we do the play, I'd like to talk about the very serious subject of schizophrenia. No, he doesn't. Shut up, let him talk!
And so he came in, we brought him in, we showed him some storyboards, and we showed him Eric's test.
Once again, if there are any little children here tonight, we've used these words in a sentence.
And I have to say, one of the great thrills of my life was actually watching Robin Williams laugh at my animation. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. That's what we didn't expect was how much Robin was going to give us.
Come on, kid. See? Gotta get the snake, see?
Once Robin got in front of the mic, of course, all the celebrity impressions came out.
You need more power, Jim.
Don't be afraid. You had it all along.
I never did it. I am not at fault.
The most fun I had recording was the scene where Aladdin is standing outside of Jasmine's balcony, and he's got the genie as a bee buzzing in his ear telling him what to say.
Princess Jasmine, you're very
Splendid, wonderful, magnificent, glorious, punctual.
Punctual.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
Nice recovery.
And I recorded that with Robin Williams, and he was so funny. Because he would morph into all these different things, telling me what to do, and I tried so hard not to laugh, but I'm sure I ruined a couple of takes just from the laughter coming out.
All right, how do I look?
Like a vampire on a day pass.
The great thing about Robin, aside from his improv, was that he could really come up with sincere emotion, and I think it was important in this character, as with all the characters, to really get the audience invested in his plight.
To be my own master. Such a thing would be greater than all the magic and all the treasures in all the world.
That's as much a part of the character as anything else. I always looked at it as a buddy comedy. Disney's first buddy comedy, you know, between this boy and this genie.
Al, if you want a winner, just be yourself.
And that really was the most emotional part of the story in many ways. And that was what was cool about Robin, was that he would totally invest in the emotional thing as well as the gags.
Thanks, Genie.
Oh, Al, I'm getting kind of fond of you, kid.
I don't care what I am. I'm free. Offer void, we're prohibited by law.
Remember, personality profiles are in no way an indicator of how good or bad, clever or not, an individual is. Nor, as this series on comedians will show, is any dominant colour a barrier to success in any field. The purpose of this series is to help you identify those characteristics that define the colours and, as we learn more, be able to adapt your communication, both in receipt and delivery, to become more effective more often. So, are you a sunshine yellow? Just more than 1 in 10, up to 1 in 5 of you are likely to be, as sunshine yellow sits somewhere between 11 to 20% of the population, the second least common category. Sunshine Yellow's greatest challenge in improving their communication is staying focused. Life can be an exciting place through the eyes of a Sunshine Yellow, leading to many, many potential distractions. When enthused by a good idea, recognize you may need to think how to bring others along with you, as other colors may lack the vision to see what seems blatantly obvious to you. Sunshine Yellows have the power to impact any room they're in. Use this power wisely, as the impression you leave may well stay with you. For everyone else, your challenge is to find the balance between embracing the extroversions of the Sunshine Yellow and necessarily tempering them when the situation requires. Menial tasks are their Achilles heel, so be prepared for emails not to be responded to, simple admin tasks to not be completed on time, and general organization and tidiness to be left wanting. Remember, they will be full of ideas, should be leaned upon during periods of necessary change, and don't disrespect their relentless optimism, as this positivity can be essential in keeping things moving. In episode 3 of Meet the Colours, we will see a new collection of comedians demonstrating the traits of the Earth Greens. Please do leave any comments on the video. We'd love to read them and we'll respond where we can. Subscribing will help us grow the channel and ensure you know about new videos first. Thank you for watching today.